Hey guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show. Today is Wednesday, April 29th, 2020. Welcome to another eBay video. As you can see guys, it is still cloudy and rainy with no end in sight. They have extended this rain another full week. Actually, this is going to be good compared to what's coming tomorrow. They're saying 1 to 2 inches of heavy rain. So that's why I figured I'd jump out here today so I don't have to do it tomorrow. Or maybe I'll do it tomorrow too. You never know. What I want to talk about today is eBay manually closing out item not received cases when the tracking shows that the buyer has received the item later than expected. We're going to do a cutaway and I'm going to show you how that works. In the cutaway, we're going to do a double feature and I'm going to couple it with the cancellation corner, something I haven't done. But before we get into that, a few updates. Sales have been very good this week, so I'm happy for that. However, on Monday, I had a barrage of returns and cancellations in a 4-hour period. Within 4 hours, I had 3 returns and 1 cancellation. And I'm not talking about the cancellation that I'm going to show you now. That's a whole different one. But as far as the returns go, all 3 of the people were honest and admitted that they bought the wrong size. But what makes it really weird is I want to tell you briefly about one of them. Do you guys remember maybe about 2 weeks ago I told you the story of a buyer who accepted a best offer on my item for $40 plus shipping? I sent him the invoice and he never paid. I had to open an unpaid item case against him, and then he wrote back to me and said, I don't have enough money, could you lower the price? That cat. So what happened is, a day or 2 after that, he finally paid up, and I shipped him the item the very day he paid up. The next day, he writes back to me and says, do you think these will fit my car? Unbelievable, but true. I said, you as the buyer are supposed to check all that before you make the purchase. So a few more days go by, and the estimated delivery date for the item came and went. And he writes to me and says, I didn't get my item yet. Where is my item? It says I should have had it. So I wrote back to him and I explained the deliveries with the post office. But as I've said, there are many buyers that seem not to care about what's going on here in the Northeast and other places. So a few more days go by, he gets the item and he opens a return request. These do not fit my car. No surprise there, but okay. The day after that, he writes to me again and says, these do not fit my car. I mean, duh, what am I supposed to do? The day after that, he writes to me again and says, I want all my money back, including my original shipping, or I'm going to call eBay on you. There is no way he's getting back the original shipping. He made the mistake. It's in the eBay messages. It ain't happening. I give you my word. Now, he opened the case the other day. Today is April 29th, and he has still not uploaded tracking. But as you know, eBay has extended the time period where buyers can send items back to anywhere from 21 to 30 days. So this is going to be a long, drawn-out deal. I will keep you guys abreast of what's going on as things transpire with this particular transaction. Now I'd like to do a cutaway and show you how eBay is manually closing out item not received cases when it shows that the buyer has received the item later than expected. And directly from there, we're going to do an episode of the Cancellation Corner. So let's get to that right now.
Joe
Okay guys, I want to show you how eBay is automatically closing out item not received cases against us when it shows that the buyer has received the item. In the video that I made a couple of days ago, I showed you this very case where the buyer wrote, "Good afternoon, the package, it has not arrived yet and it will be on the 23rd and we're on the 27th. Well, he opened this case against me on the 27th, and he actually received the item the next day on the 28th. As you can see in the updated status, it says your buyer's item was delivered. An update to shipping status shows your buyer's item has arrived. We've asked them to confirm delivery within 24 hours. If we don't hear back, this request will be closed on April 29th, and the hold on the transaction will be removed." You know, I've gotten numerous messages like this in the last few weeks, and never once has the buyer actually clicked the confirm I received the item button. eBay always had to manually close it out. So today is April 29th, so hopefully later today they will close it out. Here is the message on the item that I got from eBay. As you can see, it says the same thing I basically just said. So that's good news. I just wanted you to see how that is working out. And I like this. I'm glad they're manually closing out cases like this. Let's hope that everything works fine. So yeah. Now while I have you here, let's jump right into the cancellation corner. I have here what I feel is an egregious cancellation. This came in the middle of the night, probably about 3 o'clock in the morning while I was asleep. Let us see details of this cancellation, but first I want to show you something what really upsets me. This is a quantity listing where the buyer could have bought 1 or 2 items. It is preset to 1 item. This buyer manually changed 1 to 2, as you can see right there, and then all of a sudden wants to cancel. Here is the cancellation corner screen. You have 2 options. Yes, I agree to cancel the order, or no, I can't cancel the order. Now before we make any decision here, let me just introduce you to this fishy person. GUILELDR0. He has a feedback of 2. Now there's no way in telling if he even canceled these orders, because there are some sellers that leave automatic feedback the minute they get paid. I feel that's a big mistake, because in this case, if I would have left automatic feedback, he would have a 3, and I'd still have my cancellation request. So that's why you'll never see me leaving automatic feedback. But let's get back to this. As I said, this came in about 3 o'clock in the morning. It is now Wednesday morning, April 29th, 2020. What do you think I'm going to do? Do you think that I'm going to, yes, agree to cancel the order? Or do you think I'm going to say, no, I can't cancel the order? Let me tell you right now that I have not yet shipped it or printed the label. Which way am I going to go? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Anybody? Anybody want to guess? Here comes the answer right now. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Here's my answer. I'm navigating away from it. I am not going to answer him now. He gets to wait. He gets to wait. So guys, thank you for watching this part of the video. Let's get back to the main video right now. Alright guys, before we talk any more about what we just saw, let's have our first drink from the Fox News Cup of Life. This is the Fox News Cup of Life. Happy is he who drinks from it. It's cold, it's cloudy. In fact, you know what? I'm going to show you the temperature. Look, 47 degrees. We cannot hit 50 degrees yet, the end of April. It's just not going to happen. Pathetic. Before we talk about the cancellation corner, I want to talk about eBay manually closing out those cases. Now, the other night, Monday night, I was invited to participate in a Zoom meeting. I'm not sure if you guys know exactly what Zoom is, but Zoom is an app that lets people talk in large groups. I mean, they can also talk in small groups too. But in my particular meeting, there was approximately, I'd say, 35 people. And if you want to get an idea what the screen looks like, if you've ever seen the 1970s TV show, The Brady Bunch, where it starts out and you see 9 heads on the screen, well, it's exactly like that, except probably more, depending how many people are in your Zoom. So as I said, we had about 35, a mixture of top-rated sellers and eBay employees, discussing the current situation on eBay. And we were all, invited to ask questions and speak up. And I was the person who spoke up about the situation here in the Northeast, because a lot of people, even in this Zoom meeting, are not experiencing this. So I spoke up and I said, guys, I am from New Jersey. We have a huge problem with the post office here because of the coronavirus pandemic, and our items are arriving late. I said, I would like some assurances from eBay that something should be done. I think that a banner should be put up. And I said, and I'd like to know about defects. How are they going to count, or are they not going to count against us? Because eBay has been touting the fact that they have our back. So, not surprisingly, they came right out and said that eBay has absolutely no intention of putting any banner on their site warning customers of potential USPS shipping delays in any regions. It's just not going to happen. While I consider that bad news, I was not surprised by it at all. But I was surprised by something else. I went on to say, will these defects count against us? I said, I have seen that eBay claims they're going to remove all defects and negative feedback. And I was surprised by one of the eBay employees responding that that program of removing defects and negative feedback is going to expire in approximately 10 days. Now, I still need to do more research on this, and I'm going to be contacting some people and making some calls. But I want all of you to digest that fact, please. This could be a huge problem in the future. You don't have to worry about me, guys. If I find that we lose seller protection on items that we ship on time that are delayed through no fault of ours, you don't have to worry. I'll be speaking on our behalf, because I'm still experiencing this. I have so many cases going against me and people writing to me complaining that their items are late. And quite frankly, I cannot fault the buyer. I can't, because the guaranteed delivery date is way skewed. I'll be talking more about this topic definitely on Friday and possibly even tomorrow, because it's a very mercurial situation and things are changing at a rapid pace. I want to now talk about the cancellation you just saw. This one really pisses me off because the buyer manually changed the quantity from 1 to 2, thereby wiping out my entire inventory of the Dodge Stratus item. That shows intent. Now, why do you think he canceled after he made the purchase? My personal feeling is that eBay showed him the same item cheaper, or maybe they showed him the cheap China crap and he decided to go that route. But nonetheless, I am now zonged for PayPal fees on that deal, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. No fault of my own, I shouldn't be paying 10 cents. So, as you know, it is Wednesday morning. I got that case when I woke up this morning. That's what I woke up to. And I have no intention of doing anything today. I'm going to hold that guy's money. Or actually, PayPal's going to hold that guy's money. And I'll see how I feel tomorrow. My tentative schedule for videos for the rest of the week are: tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to put a video out because the weather's going to be wicked, but I might. It's possible. Friday, I'll definitely put my video out in the afternoon, because Friday night, I'm going live at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, like I did last week, on Jason's channel. Myself and Keith will be joining him. We'll be talking about New York City. We'll be talking about eBay. We'll be talking maybe about Keith's Cobra Kai channel. And you guys are invited to join us. I'm going to put the link to Jason's channel below. So if you guys click on that, you can see the reminder that he has already put up. And you guys can click set reminder so you can join us live if you want. And you're invited to ask any questions you want, whether it's eBay, whether it's PayPal, whether it's New York City location videos. Last week, the majority of questions were about New York City and locations and questions you guys had, and I was happy to answer them all, and I look forward to seeing you. You do not have to be an eBay seller to join us. However, the only stipulation we do make, only one, you cannot be fishy. No fishy people allowed. That being said, guys, I got to get going. It's cold out here. I'm not going to do my usual closing because it's not Friday. But remember, I am Crazy New York Driver and you're not. And I will see you guys in a day or two with another eBay video. Please comment below because it's very important what you guys think. It's very important because you guys are eBay sellers like I am. And we have to keep the communication open between us and eBay. And thankfully, at least I have that going for us right now. Rock on, go out there and make a lot of eBay sales, and peace! And even though it's not Friday, I'm still going to say it. Don't be fishy! Yeah!